Based on what you've seen of William and Mary, do they look different defensively, and if so, how so?
They're definitely the best defense. I mean, statistically, that we faced all year. As looking on the film, they're pretty much sound at every single position. There's not a real weak spot on that defense. They have a good D-line, number 95. I know he's a good player. Both their linebackers on the inside are good. And their secondary is real good. That safety, number 4, he can play in those corners. They're good players. So it's definitely, going to be a good test for this offense this week.
Coach mentioned a couple ways where he thought you've improved since even week 2 or 3. Where do you feel you're better?
I just feel more confidence and just feel like I'm in rhythm with these receivers, and everything's kind of just coming together, from just the game plan and me being able to go out there and executing it. It's all just coming together, and it's the way we've played has changed a little bit just because of injuries and stuff, and now it's kind of all, like I said, it's coming together, and that's allowed me to be more comfortable. And when things are going right, it's easy for me. When guys are catching the ball, when the line's blocking, it makes my job a lot easier. So all those things have been huge in the success these last 2 weeks.
Win on Saturday would be 4 in a row to end the season. What can that do for you guys, heading into winter workouts, spring ball, kind of going forward, momentum for the program?
Yeah, that's huge. Not only 4 in a row, but it'd be a win versus, our rivalry and a rivalry game. And this is a huge game for us. This is our playoff right here, and this is for them to get in the playoffs essentially, or have a chance to. And, so I feel like it's a playoff game. That's how I'm taking it as. And, it's really all in for this last week. Coach is stressed. And, going into the off season, if we can get this win, 6-6, a lot better than 5-7, 4-4 in the conference, a lot better than 3-5. It kind of puts us right there in the middle, the upper half of the conference, where we should be. And being able to overcome all that adversity, starting 2-6, being able to finish 6-6 would be a big accomplishment.
Speaking of that adversity, do you reflect on Rhode Island and Gardner-Webb and
all the time?
Just like what in the world was going on, and given what we've been able to do?
Yeah, it's a lot of times, I'm kind of just confused about how that even happened, and it's simple. We just didn't execute, but it's just crazy to think that if we take care of those 2 games that you just mentioned, we're sitting looking to go to the playoffs right now, and it's a shame. They outplayed us. Credit to those 2 teams. They played a hell of a game, and we just weren't up for the test. And not to say we aren't the better team, but they won. They were the better team that day, and it's just unfortunate. Looking back at it.
Michael, roles are kind of reversed from last year's game where Spiders were looking to go in the playoffs. William Mary was kind of trying to play spoiler. How important is it for you guys to play spoiler this weekend for them?
It's huge. Last year when we played William and Mary, we definitely knew that that's what they were going to try and do is, obviously get a win, just because, rivalry game and also try and be the spoiler. But, they were a very good team last year. Their record didn't really show what kind of team they were. They had lost a bunch of close games just like we had this year. So it's kind of been like a flip of records from year to year. And I definitely am enjoying this spoiler, being the spoiler. Just like I've said before, the feeling I had last year when we didn't get in, that was painful, and I'd like to give that to them. So it's definitely something I look forward to.
Folks in Charlottesville wondering what might have been up there this year, had some quarterbacks not decided to transfer. Do you give any thought to that, reflect in retrospect?
I'm happy where I'm at. It would have been, nice if it could have worked out there, but I'm very happy where I'm at, and I'm blessed how it's all panned out. This is better than I expected, as far as stats and records and all of this. As far as our season record, I wish it'd be better. But as far as, individual performance over these last couple of weeks, it's kind of been right where I want to be at. And, as far as UVA, I wish them well. And, I've moved on.
Kerry, what do the seniors think of as this game approaches? The turbulent past, the ability to get to 500. What is sort of the thought process among you fifth-year guys?
We all met when we were 6-4, or not 4. I'm sorry, we were 2-6. Sorry. And we all talked about, you know, how we're going to finish the season, how the seniors going to go out and be remembered. And a big thing for us and the team as well is, you know, for the rest of the team, you know, send the seniors out the right way. And for us, you know, it's like, let's lead, you know, try to step up and see what we can do, you know, to get things turned around. And the last 3 games, you know, we've been successful in doing so. And we told ourselves, you know, we're gonna go out, you know, winners. We're gonna go out. Putting this thing at 6-6 overall and 4-4 in the conference, and we have 1 game to do that, and we plan on doing that this Saturday.
Can you underestimate or overestimate the difference between 6-6 and 5-7?
I mean, it's just for us, you know, it's November football when it really matters. We went 4-4 last season, or 4-0, I'm sorry, last season. In November, to put ourselves in what we thought was, you know, a situation where we would make the playoffs. I mean, of course that didn't happen, but I just want to go out, you know, 4-game winning streak, you know, get momentum going. I won't be here, obviously, but momentum going into next season.
Given how well you guys have played the last month or so, is there kind of feeling of like what could have been this year? You know, had some plays gone your way earlier on?
Yeah, I mean, that's, of course, you know, it happens often. You know, we look back, you know, we're playing we're playing a lot better, higher level now than we did in the earlier games. You know, it's like, well, kind of where was this? You know, before and early in the season, and you know, we're looking back at it now, but at the same time, you know, it's nothing we can really do about that. You know, at this point, you know, just pushing forward and you know, going from there.
Kerry, not that you need any more motivation to play William and Mary, but all the talk's been about their defense coming into this week, and rightfully so. Does that fire up your guys' defense heading into the game?
I mean, it does, but it more so fires up our offense. You know, we know what we can do. You know, I guess I believe they're allowing only 12 points, I believe, a game. You know, it's a challenge for, you know, our defense as well, but more so our offense. You know, I truly believe that, you know, our offense can, you know, get going on them and really put some points on the board. And from a defense perspective, you know we have to do as well. If it comes down to a game, you know, where it's 14-14, you know, coming down to the wire, you know, making that stop, you know, to, you know, put our offense in the best position to win as well. So I mean, it's gonna be one of those games. You know, I've been here it's my 5th year being part of the rivalry, and 3 out of 4 games will come down to that last possession, you know, and it could very well, you know, come down to that, you know, this game as well. So it's just, you know, at the end, you know, who makes that play to pretty much determine it all.
Anything else for Kerry?
I got one. It seems like if William & Mary wins, they're in the playoffs. If they lose, they're likely out. Are you guys embracing the spoiler role?
We are.
Thank you, Kerry.